Hey Cancer, this reading is going to be for you guys. So let's just jump right on into it. Let's see what the universe has in store for you. Let's see, what does the universe need to tell us? What messages do you have for Cancer? What do you, oh, and there we go. And that one I think wants to come out as well. So let's see what we got. So we got temptation and we have positive movement forward. So it looks like you're moving in a positive direction. Just from these two cards, maybe there's the temptation is a warning not to backslide into old habits. Let's see. Let's keep building on it and see what we got going on. We have the heart chakra, which usually speaks to relationships and healing, victory and success. And the solar plexus chakra, which has to do with self-esteem and sort of an inner power as well. So just what I'm getting from these cards so far, something has happened with a relationship. I wonder if it's you've come out of an unhealthy relationship. Maybe where your self-esteem took a bit of a hit, and you've sort of built yourself back up. And the temptation card is maybe a warning not to either slide back into this relationship with the same person, or just slide back into this old way of thinking. So let's just keep pulling and see what we got going on here. Okay. So I have the chakra that speaks to emotions, creativity, desires. I have memories of love, emotional withdrawal, intuition, and spiritual union. Okay, so to me, what all of this speaks of is a warning not to fall back into this old way of thinking with this old relationship, to keep the positive growth, the positive movement forward. Trust your intuition. I think keep building on your self-esteem. Definitely leave whatever this was in the past, is what it's looking to me like. It was unhealthy for you. Getting out of it was the right choice. It looks like it's helped to heal you and build your self-esteem. I'm going to keep pulling cards just to make sure I've got the right idea going on here, that I'm interpreting them correctly. So universe, if you can just clarify and just help me build on this reading for Cancer. So what do you got, universe? And just give me some clarity. Give me some clarity on this situation, please, universe. Oh, and there we go. So we got the Hermit card, which speaks to introspection, sort of taking time to think about things for yourself. Really, really deep thinking about sort of your life, your feelings, your spirituality, all goes into play there. I have the Moon, which speaks to things that are hidden, that are still to be uncovered. I think that's, in this case, that's personal, that's emotional truths that you're still uncovering. You're still working your way through probably the leftover feelings of this breakup, of the negativity that came from it. The Eight of Pentacles, the Apprentice card here, speaks to me of the emotional learning that you're doing. I don't think this is academic, like going to school. I think this is personal growth that you're seeing here. I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles, which speaks of abundance, and I think that one goes hand in hand with the Star card, which to me represents hope. So it represents you heading in a positive direction, and of healing, and of the the emotional and personal abundance that you're going to see come along with this process. Okay, so I got the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands. It's a lot of wands. So I have the Six of Wands, which speaks of a balance and a give and take in this situation, I believe. I got the Five of Wands, which speaks to sort of fighting, drama. The Nine of Wands, to me, speaks of fighting a lot of battles and sort of progression through different trials and tribulations in your life, and sort of feeling worn out. The Ace of Wands, aces usually speak of new beginnings, and I think that's what this one speaks of. The Two of Wands sort of speaks of a decision. I wonder if this doesn't speak of this past relationship, of sort of the drama, the arguing, not being able to find a healthy balance of give and take, and just feeling really exhausted and like you'd had enough, and maybe you were forced to make a decision and to start a new beginning. Okay. So I got the Five of Swords, which speaks to sort of victory at the cost of others, so it can speak to selfishness as well. The Three of Swords, which usually speaks to a separation. It doesn't always mean a permanent separation. Sometimes it speaks of being in a current situation where there's a separation and a chance of reconciliation. In this instance, I don't know that there is the reconciliation. I think this is a permanent separation, because I think that you got tired of fighting with this person, feeling like they were winning, you were losing, you were always kind of catching the short end of the stick. The scales were always tipped sort of, and out of balance. I have the Queen of Cups, and to me, it feels like this is your time to refill your emotional cup, to refill sort of your personal, your spiritual cup. You're refilling your own cup here. You're looking after yourself in this healing process. The Five of Cups to me speaks of it's a warning not to get bogged down in negative emotions and get stuck and trapped in them. I have the Wheel of Fortune card, which represents things turning in your favor. Definitely your fortunes are changing. And I think that comes along with moving away from this drama, this dysfunction, and doing some self-care and looking after yourself and doing what's right for you. I got the Empress card, and in this reading she speaks to me of this figure who really has their life together. They're strong, they're capable, they're confident. They don't take garbage from anyone. They are just this strong, powerful figure. And I think this speaks of your future. I think this speaks of your growth and what you have in store for you. I got the King of Wands next to her, and I know they're pictures, but he's got sort of this look on his face like he's giving her the stink eye. And I'm getting this impression that maybe this person is a little sour that you're doing this personal growth. So I almost wonder if some of the Five of Wands card, the drama, maybe hasn't completely come to an end. Like maybe this person might try and come back and cause a little bit more drama. And that might almost be where your Two of Wands comes in as well. Kind of going back to that you're gonna have to make that decision and draw your line in the sand and choose a path. I got the Ace of Cups, which speaks to new beginnings. Sometimes it speaks to new beginnings in a relationship. I think in this case, I'm feeling like it speaks to an emotional beginning for you, and sort of you standing up for yourself, you taking back your self-esteem, your power. It's self-care to me is what it speaks of. This one is you looking after yourself. I have Temperance, which again speaks of it speaks of a balance between emotion and logic to me in this one. So I wonder if this person isn't gonna try and weasel back and try to get back with you. And I think because there's this memory of love card, and the temptation, I think you're going to be tempted. I think you're going to remember the good times that you had, and I think you're going to be tempted to maybe give it another shot. I would definitely caution you on that. Just from what I'm seeing in the cards, and I'm seeing the decision in sort of separating and finding yourself and all the positive growth and positive manifestations and affirmations that I've seen that going along with separating yourself from that and growing and moving forward. I think that would be a backslide for you from what the cards are telling me here. I also have the Nine of Cups here, which speaks to abundance, and I think that's the emotional abundance that you're going to see from cutting the drama out of your life and from allowing yourself to heal from these wounds. Yeah. So I got the Devil card here, and that usually speaks of a person with a very destructive, manipulative, dishonest energy. I got the King of Cups too. And with Cups speaking to emotion, I'm getting this impression that this person is going to try and prey on your emotions and try and manipulate you back into this situation. And I feeling like that is just not the way for you to go. I got the Nine of Swords, which also speaks of being stuck in negative emotions. For me, I'm getting an impression that it speaks of having a hard time making a decision, seeing your way through all the emotional stuff to look at things sort of logically to see exactly what you should be doing. You see that the owl there, and owls usually represent wisdom. So I think you're going to have... I think this person's going to prey on your emotions. You're going to have a hard time sort of wrestling with that to be able to see the logic in the situation. But I do see the Death card. So to me, that signifies an old situation coming to an end. We're ending that chapter, we're closing that door, and we're moving forward. And it was right next to the Ace of Swords, which represents triumph. So to me, it looks like you're better off leaving that situation alone, leaving it where it lays, closing the door, and walk away from that, because I think that will be your backslide in all this positive growth that you have. I think that will bring you right back to the beginning. I'm going to grab a few more of these guys. Just to sort of, yeah, here we go. Just to sum it up, yeah. So I got material and spiritual prosperity, rest and rejuvenate, universe, financial and material changes. So to me, this speaks of a universal lesson. Whenever I see her, universe, to me that means there's a universal lesson that you've either learned in the process of learning, or you're going to have to learn. So I think this is something that you are learning right now. And the rest and rejuvenate, I believe, goes along with the healing, the self-esteem, sort of taking your power back, doing that self-work, filling up your emotional cup, filling up your personal cup, and taking yourself back. The material and spiritual prosperity, definitely the spiritual prosperity, because I think this is going to help you grow as a person. The financial and material changes, I think, is just going to be, I think it's when you make positive changes in your life, you start to go through life in a more positive way. You actually start to get positive things coming your way, manifesting. And I think that's part of what this is going to be. And for me, that's the universe giving you the thumbs up that you're on the right path. Because things are easy in a certain way. The right path is going to be a lot easier than the wrong path. The wrong path, the universe is going to keep throwing up roadblocks for you. And things are going to be negative, and things are going to be crappy. Things are not going to be going your way. And that's the universe saying, hey, no. So I think that's what this is. I think the material, the financial aspect of it is going to change with your positive change. And that's just the universe's way of affirming your decision to leave this negativity in the past, close this door, heal yourself, and move through the world in a more positive way. All right, guys, I hope that helped you out. Take care. If you find that these videos resonate with you, please feel free to like and subscribe, and comment too, because I would love to hear about it. Alrighty, guys, have a good day.